Hi, everybody. This is Valerie Van Boeven, registered nurse with LTC Expert Publications. And I just wanted to share with you a brief video about our new marketing program. And this is for all senior service providers. We have put up a new authority site called helpforagingveterans.com. And if you've ever heard of us, you know that we are probably the best, I want to say, the best in the world in getting home care agencies and assisted living facilities online visibility, meaning we take you from zero to first page of Google pretty quick. So having said that, I know that lots of people would like to get involved with us, but at a much lower price point. And we thought that this would be a good opportunity for folks to be part of a program, but not have to spend tons of dollars and to get something that no one else in the industry will ever offer them, period, end of story. And we'll do this more than once, so I want you to pay attention. This website will be full of examples here very shortly. So what I want to show you is what happens when you sign up to be a part of helpforagingveterans.com. Now, first of all, the main purpose of this, it's a consumer-directed website, and we want people to know more about the VA aid and attendance pension benefit. And believe me, I understand that there are dozens of websites out there that explain that. This one is very neutral. It doesn't promote anyone anyone home care agency necessarily, or anyone assisted living facility. We do have a sponsor of our website, that's Veterans Home Care, and you can click over here to learn more about Veterans Home Care. They actually are an organization that processes application for the veterans and their families so that they can get the VA aid and attendance pension benefit started sooner. The other thing you should know about Veterans Home Care is that if you get involved with them, it's not mandatory, certainly, but if you do, and a veteran comes your way and they're looking at applying for the VA aid and attendance pension benefit, application time takes 4 to 6 months to go through. So that means that either the veteran and their family have to wait 4 to 6 months to start services, or they have to pay for them out of pocket, which most can't afford, or what. And you could potentially lose that lead. So what Veterans Home Care will do, because they've been in this business a long time and they understand this problem is, it really hurts a home care agency and it hurts the veterans and their family when they can't start services. So Veterans Home Care will actually front the money for the home care while the veteran and their family are waiting for application approval. So they will do that so they can go ahead and get home care started through you. Of course, you have to be contracted with them, and they can explain more about that. But aside from that, they are the sponsor of the site. LTC Expert Publications built the site. I want to show you that this is more than just a directory listing. And I also want to show you the power of this so that you know when you sign your home care agency or your assisted living facility up for it, that you get more than just a directory listing. So let's look at something really quick. Let's look at the state of Illinois. And we've got some good samples in here, and we're going to start with our friends Mike and Mary Depke. They own Home Helpers in Hinsdale, Illinois. First of all, usually when someone says, hey, we have a new directory, want to get a free listing, this is what you get right here. Over here on the left, you get your company name, your phone number, your address, and maybe your website, maybe a picture or logo, depends on how much they want to give you. But this is essentially it, maybe a brief description. But this is just the beginning of what you get when you sign up for Help for Aging Veterans. And I'm going to show you what happens when you do this. So they have this entire page. This is their profile page. They have this entire page here. They also have a form right here that if someone fills it out, it only goes to them. So they get all the leads off this page. If you look over here on the right-hand side, well, first let's look at the left. This is a link straight to their website, their Home Helpers website. So that's giving them a backlink, which is very important in the eyes of Google. Over here, Veterans Home Care Testimonials. Now, they submitted 4 testimonials to us. So what happens is each one of these testimonials is on its own page within this site. So let's click on the first one and see what happens. We open it up, and this is a page that is dedicated to this testimonial and all of Mike and Mary's stuff again. So this is page number 2 that is devoted to Mike and Mary's home care agency. And of course, there's the form that people can fill out. Here's the phone number that they can call right over here on the left. And here's a lovely testimonial. Okay, so let's go back. This is, again, their profile page. So they have 4 testimonials. So they have their profile page plus 4 more pages right here devoted just to them. Then they submitted 2 articles. So let's click on one of the articles and see what happens. Home Care for Veterans, Understanding the Resources Needed to Keep Seniors in Their Own Homes, by Mike and Mary Depke, owners of Home Helpers in Hinsdale, Illinois. Again, this article is devoted, the pages on the sides of these pages and the bottom of it, everything is devoted to Mike and Mary's home care agency. So if somebody finds this, the only people they're going to want to call or talk to are the folks that are right here. So they have a primary page that we looked at. They have on top of that 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a total of 5 pages, 2 article pages. So that's 6, 7 pages. And then if we click on this, which is their expert author page, it takes us to another page that's similar to the first one that you saw. Has a little bit more information in it, a testimonial, their location, some things like that. This is their expert author page. And so they have 8 total pages, not one directory listing, but 8 total pages on our website. And we know how important that is. And let me show you what happens when you do something like this. I logged out of Google and I just guessed at it, but I did Home Care for a Veteran in Hinsdale, Illinois. So I typed that in to see if our folks would show up. And I learned something very interesting. Number 1, look at this. These are pay-per-click ads. These 3 home care agencies, and in fact, almost all of these over here, are paying to show up for the words Veterans Home Care or Home Care for Veterans. But guess what? Mike and Mary aren't paying for it at all. And they're right here. They are number 1 on the first page of Google for the words Home Care Veteran Hinsdale, Illinois. And they didn't have to pay expensive Google AdWords to get there. They simply submitted a review to us, and voila, they're on this page. So if someone were to bypass the pay-per-click and go straight to that link, they're going to see home care review from the spouse of a veteran in Hinsdale, Illinois for home helpers. They're going to see a phone number over here. They're going to see more testimonials, articles they've written. And this is the other thing that I haven't mentioned yet. Of course, there's the form right there from our newsroom. These 4 little articles or these little links right here, those are links directly back to Mike and Mary's blog. So in other words, we brought their blog to their pages right here on helpforagingveterans.com because this is giving them additional backlinks to their website. So let's click on this one and see what happens. When we click on one of those, it goes straight to their website and their blog post. So we are never redirecting someone away from Mike and Mary. They're always staying in Mike and Mary's domain here. They are always seeing Mike and Mary's information, and they are always able to get back to because we have these breadcrumbs up here, back to where they started. So I would encourage you to go to helpforagingveterans.com and click on this link right here that says For Providers, the top right-hand side. And I want to tell you what we're doing. We launched this site not too long ago. In fact, I showed you how Mike and Mary were number 1 on the first page of Google a minute ago for that keyword phrase I typed in. This website's only been live for about 2 weeks. That's the power of all of this information being in one place. And we know that there are other VA aid and attendance pension benefit websites out there. But what we also know is that we are darn good at getting things to show up on the first page of Google fast, how important content is. So you have a very high chance of getting much greater visibility with something like this than a auto directory listing. And being able to add as many pages as you want, because the truth of the matter is, every time Mary and Mike send us a testimonial and every time they write an article, if they submit it to us, we will post it for free on this website for them. And that means that they can not just have 8 pages devoted to them, they can have as many pages as they want on this website that is devoted to their cause and to the whole Google search engine stuff. So After September 28th, and today I'm recording this on September 17th, after September 28th, the price to get into this or be on this website for 1 year is going to be $495. Now, if you break that down month by month, that's really not that much, but still a big chunk of dough for some people. So right now, until September 28th, you can get access for $180. That's our charter membership rate. Even our clients, if you're listening out there, our clients is $295 for our clients after September 28th. So $180 total. You go check out here. You'll be redirected to a page that asks you to fill in some information so we know who you are and all your information. And then after that, we'll be communicating with you by email and telling you where all your pages are. We will send you a press release that you can use for your local media. And remember, Veterans Day is coming up in November. So we will send you a press release and we'll send you a bunch of other stuff and links to all your web, all your links to your pages. So keep that in mind. And even if you don't have a website, you can still sign up. It's okay. We'd be happy to put you on our site if you don't have a website. This isn't meant to replace a website, but it certainly will give you more visibility than not having anything at all. So I encourage you to go right now, go to helpforagingveterans.com /4-providers, or just click on the For Providers tab and it'll take you to our website. You can sign up and we'll get you all filled out and on the web quickly, and then we'll watch your search engine visibility go up, up, up. So I thank you very much, and I hope you get to work with us because we would love to work with you. And remember, this isn't just for home care agencies. This is for all senior service providers who serve veterans. Thanks. Bye-bye.